Hi, I'm Mike Farrell. Welcome to World Travel's new online series, bringing you updates on airlines, hotels, car rentals, all things travel as we emerge from COVID-19. Let's go. Hi, welcome to this next episode of Let's Go. We are so excited to have you here today on the back patio of our studios of World Travel Inc. Today with us is Nikki Watson, CEO of Full Throttle, and Lee Palmer-Turner, the COO. Before we get into the interview, let's just set the stage. So in 2020, World Travel Inc., a corporate travel management company providing leisure services and meeting events as well, decided we were missing one component, and that was athletic travel for universities. We are partnering with experts in the industry, a ton of experience. We're going to hear from them today about some of their experience and what they bring to the table to this joint venture. So welcome Nikki and welcome Lee. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
And let's tell the audience today about your background in the university space.
Thank you very much, Mike. I worked for the NCAA, the National Collegiate Athletic Association, for 15 years. I also developed the NCAA bus program that has managed to mitigate costs for the past decade and drive safety standards for student athletes, and then implemented the GBTA task force. I was the founding member that's now the Sports and Entertainment Committee. That's actually where I met Lee, who was the NBA rep at the time on the committee.
Good segue over to you, Lee. A little bit about your background.
So I have maintained more than 30 years in the industry in varied capacities, but specifically on this side of the business, I have developed quite a background and knowledge of the workings of different facets of travel, of corporate travel on the entertainment side, on the sports side, and I've built a reputation among my peers as being a successful travel manager. So, as Nikki mentioned, we met when I was managing travel services for the National Basketball Association. Since then, we've maintained a friendship that has blossomed into this partnership. We are looking forward to the work that we anticipate doing and the success we anticipate bringing to the World Travel Full Throttle venture.
Thank you so much for sharing your background. I think it adds a lot of value to what we're doing here today. World Travel has always taken the approach to solve for a problem or a vacancy that's out there. The industry has seen for many, many years that university athletic travel has been a complicated issue to work with. We've brought in the industry experts to help solve that for us. With that being said, talk to the audience a little bit about the inspiration behind this initiative and this joint venture with World Travel.
So we've always been of the impression that with the limited TMC options out there servicing the collegiate sports vertical, it made sense to us that providing the right approach to providing service to college and university sports teams, coupled with the right TMC to provide those services, provided us with a winning combination and something that the schools would, something that would obviously appeal to the school.
Our expertise has been in cost avoidance and creative programs to impact the bottom line. And schools coming out of this pandemic have lost money by not conducting athletic events, and even schools that have never had to think about saving money or trying to operate efficiently are going to have to start doing that. And so we think this is a perfect opportunity for us to enter the athletosphere, as I like to call it.
I love that. Nikki, I know those conversations have been taking place for a while now, so let's go back to the beginning and let's talk about the initial concept and What was built around that initial concept with respect to a go-to-market strategy? I know it was a decision of yours, a conscious decision to partner with a TMC. So why did you partner with a TMC, and more specifically, why World Travel?
So, we always believe that partnering with the right TMC and bringing the right approach would result in a successful program. We partnered with World Travel because you guys have a reputation for being a proactive, service-oriented company, and you guys evolve with the needs of your customers. So we considered that combining that with the unique opportunity that Nikki and I brought to this, with our business acumen and our understanding of the needs and expectations of the collegiate sports vertical, that we were definitely dealing the industry a winning hand.
And if I could reciprocate that, Lee, if I may, just for a minute, we made a conscious decision as well to partner with a company like Full Throttle because of a lot of the components that make up who you are. Let's talk first. I know you are a woman-owned, you're minority-owned, you're military-owned. That was very important for us, for World Travel, in making that decision along the way. As importantly was the fact that you bring an unmatched level of experience, really, to this equation. Nikki, your experience with the NCAA and the relationships that you hold and the level of trust that you've earned and gained and earned from athletic directors, from athletic departments, from people in the industry is truly unique and it's truly unmatched. So that was the reason why when we started our conversations, I believe that you guys fell in love with World Travel, and at the same time we fell in love with Full Throttle. World Travel has been a corporate travel management company for over 38 years. In that space, we've also serviced many universities throughout the country. We are currently servicing 4 of the top 25 universities in the world in our customer portfolio. With that being said, and we launched this interview talking about the void with athletic travel and our partnership, I'd like to drill down on what are the differences, what are the unique characteristics of an athletic travel program that we need to bring to the equation.
Yes, there's a definite distinction between sports travelers and corporate travel that's really hard to grasp if you don't have a true understanding of that. Your sports travelers are almost always in groups. They are mostly young people. They're high performing, they're highly competitive. You have to work really hard to limit stresses from their movements, and that is something that's hard for the typical corporate provider to fully grasp and understand.
I love this part of our episodes. We wrap up every episode with the 3 main points that we talked about today. It's a little bit of a summary for you, our audience. The first point of summary is when partnering with an organization or a company, make sure you're looking for someone that complements what you already do. When we were working with Full Throttle and developing this joint venture, we absolutely identified a need that Full Throttle complements World Travel and World Travel complements a need for Full Throttle. Nikki, I'll toss it over to you for the second point.
Thank you, Mike. I would add to that, again, absolutely, it's critical to understand how different sports travel is from your typical corporate space, how much you need to understand the unique nature of the movement of student athletes as high-performing participants and as students at the core of what they do.
Lee, take it away.
And to our potential partners and the colleges and university sports and athletic programs out there, we are the World Travel Full Throttle joint venture, and as the name implies, we're coming at you full throttle.
Hey guys, I couldn't have wrapped it up better myself. Thank you very much for joining us today. So from us to you,
Let's go.